name's Katie Steele, and I'm the Director of Youth and Family Ministries at St. David's Episcopal Church in Glenview, Illinois. My word for this daily Lenten reflection on day 3 of Lent is wilderness. And I really identified with that word because my senior year of college, I went on an extended backpacking trip, and I got to hike through the Utah canyons, and actually still have some remnants that I'm going to show you because I think show and tell is really cool. And super great hiking shirt that breathed really well, so I stayed nice and cool. My sunscreen so I didn't get all burned up. A whistle, in case anything bad happened. And a water bottle much like the one I used when I was there. And what I most remember about being in the wilderness of Utah was the lack of water. We used puddles, we used a cow tank for a couple days where cows drink and do their business. And the scripture passage I was given for wilderness is at the beginning of the Gospel of Mark, where John the Baptist is baptizing people in the wilderness in the Jordan River. And for me, those images don't really go together. How can there be a river in the wilderness? As I was reflecting this week on this word, I actually thought more about the Psalm 42 passage, where the deer longs for water just like our souls long for God. And so for me, Lent this year I think is going to be mostly about how do I long for God, and how do I long for God so much that it's the only thing I think about most times of the day. And I came to that from a story from Utah when my hiking group ran into one of our partner hiking groups, and they hadn't had water in about 36 hours. And they didn't even say hi. They just ran to our instructors, threw down their map and said, "Where's the nearest water to here? We're going in the direction you just came from." And that's all they cared about. All they cared about was getting water that day. And so Lent for me this year is going to be about, how do I get Jesus? And how is that the only thing I'm going to care about?